Hi, I'm Imogen Lamport from Inside Out Style blog. Now, I've been asked some questions about where to end tops. Now, it really depends on your shape, and I'm wearing some leggings and a tight-fitting t-shirt today, so you can really see what happens when I change the length of my top. So, ideally, because the hem of a top is a horizontal line, and we look for horizontal lines, and horizontal lines make us look broader, and we notice them. You want to end your tops, your horizontals, on your narrower points. So if you have a really defined waist, you might think about tucking, and if you don't have a really short upper body, you could think about tucking in. If you have a, like around the hip bone, where my top is now, is a good length for most people. Apart from O shapes, I tend to find this is the sweet spot for the majority of people. So it's about or within an inch of where your hip bones are. So they're the bones that stick out on the front of your body just here. Now, a lot of women feel very conscious about this part of their body. And so they want to hide it. So they have this thing where they pull everything down to this. Now tell me, have I suddenly got narrower looking? Am I hiding what's going on? The answer is no, isn't it? And it's because what I've done is gone and draw a horizontal line across the wider point of my body rather than the narrower point of my body. So ideally, you don't want to draw a line across where it's wider. So it's not really hiding. In fact, what it's doing is drawing attention to hips, thighs, and all those sorts of things. So think about it. I know it's one of those things that quite often it takes people a while to get used to the idea, but have a look in the mirror. Play with where your tops end, because you'll often find that ending them in a more flattering spot, even though you might not have thought about it, really makes a big difference. If you have a real tummy, one of the things to do is end the top so where the tummy comes out, just underneath it, but not further down. If you go just at the base as the tummy is coming back in, that is actually your sweet spot. And what actually happens then is it makes the tummy look smaller. If you pull it down lower, what happens is it cups the tummy and it actually exaggerates the shape of the tummy. So if you're a little bit rounder or have a pregnancy and you don't want people to know yet, just end your tops just below the widest point of the tummy, or where the tummy is going back in again, and that's the most flattering spot. So we always want to create a balance between our rise and our waist and all those sorts of things, and our upper body and our lower body. Ideally, the legs should look longer than the upper body, because remember, it's from the top of the head to the leg break that is 4 head lengths. So if you are pulling your tops down really low, what's happening is you're elongating that and making your legs look shorter. And if you already have short legs, what happens is they look very short and stumpy and you look like you're all body. Because really, the body starts from the shoulders, and so it should only be 3 head lengths. So it should look shorter than your legs. So keep your tops, if you're really not sure, you're not 100% sure, just around that hip bone area. And I tend to find, you'll find it'll be a sweet spot for you, but it'll be within an inch or so of that point for most people. That is your sweet spot for ending your tops. But remember, always end your tops on narrower rather than wider points, wherever they may be.